Hello and welcome. This is rooflemonger, my friends. Thanks to our very generous friends over at SNK, I have been provided some footage of the upcoming Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. And what's special about this footage, besides the fact that it's the latest build with some changes, is the fact, well, you're looking at Mai Shiranui. Other than a very brief trailer, we have not seen anything out of Mai in City of the Wolves, and now here we got some first gameplay looks at the character. And in this video, well, we're just going to break down everything that she's capable of that we've seen. As a fan of the character personally, we have a lot of the classics, and also some returning traits that haven't been around in a good while. Before we directly dig into everything though, this is an all-new build and there has been some small cosmetic changes to the UI and several factors about the game. Not the least of which, the transition to the windscreen has changed. And here we go. Ooh, that was nice, wasn't it? Let's look at that again a bit slower here. So before, it just went to the wind pose, whatever. Now you get this nice little wolf logo, City of the Wolves after all, right? And then we transition to the windscreen. So things are looking sharp. Literally every single build to date that they've shown to the public has cosmetic changes to it, either to the UI, to the various elements, to even like, details in the backgrounds, like how the motorcycles look on Rock stage. So basically what I'm saying is, until we get to the launch in April, which still seems forever away, expect continuous improvements to the game and the look and the style. The game already looks really good as it is, but every time I see a new addition, I'm like, that works out. Other things I've noticed on things that are wild punishes, which are like basically like the big time counter hits. Nothing like gigantic, I guess, but it's just good quality of life, right? Lets both players know, oh, the big thing happened. Like wild punishes, you'll generally get a follow-up after the fact, right? You can do that without it saying counter across the screen. And there's probably even some changes I haven't noticed, right? So basically, the game's getting better, the game keeps improving, that's good. But we're here to talk about Mai. So let's talk about Mai. First thing, we have a move list. So as you can see here, Mai not short on the moves. We have a lot of things you would expect, although some things maybe not, right? And this is also going to be the case come, say, Street Fighter 6, where Mai will be playable before she'll be playable here. You're looking at Mai now here, right? Playable. We haven't seen Mai in Street Fighter 6, and yet Mai will be playable in Street Fighter 6 before. Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's weird, right? So back to the moveset. We got some classics, but also some very interesting things like this. So Mai has an effective Dragon Punch again, a Dragon Punch analogous style move, right? Usually in most years, her defense is kind of bad. She's had DP style moves before, reversal style moves before, but that was a long time ago. Modern Mai, not so much. So her getting this style of move back is really good for her. Like in Street Fighter 6, one of the weaknesses I anticipated for the character is she would have no reversal, but here she does. And we'll see it also in later footage, but the move is breakable, as in you can end the move early and cancel out, then keep combo ability going. And also depending on which button you press is whether or not the move is invincible. So basically good stuff. Here you can see the classic Ryuenbu move, basically the Flame Lash move, and this game being this game, you can cancel EXs and other EXs, and what is that? That's actually EX Fan-Toss. So regular Fan-Toss, very much what you would expect, right? Quick and dirty, probably going to be one of the more annoying projectiles in the game. EX Fan-Toss is 2 projectiles though, so unlike say KOF 1415, there's not going to be the bounce up like Angie's Butterfly, unfortunately. I'll miss it. Basically, it was you hit EX Fan, you block it or hits, and it would bounce up and then come back down on your head. It was really good for pressure. Now, here's a big one. Her air down B, her crossover knee hit in the air, right? It changes her jump angle, does not knock down, and in fact, you get the combo after the fact. We don't get to see a full combo here because it kills, but that's kind of big. Like, Mai has always been, trickier with various aspects, and this move's always been kind of annoying, and if you got actual combos off of it, that's going to work out. Skipping ahead a little bit in this match, Mai maintains her classic slide command normal, and both hits are special cancelable, so you can get the hit confirm, then go into your special super whatever. You can see here she's going into super ninja bees and regular ninja bees, the big elbow, very much a thing, and also breakable, as we'll see later as well. So yes, we got a lot of the classics here. Now what we're going to do next is walk you through a full match, but first, real quick beforehand, I do want to walk you through some of the moves that are not in the footage. So Mai regains her classic fan slice move. That's been gone for some years as well. She has wall jumps like you would expect. Her air throw will return as according to the move list, so that's nice to have an air throw. And according to the move list, her level 2 version of the Ninja Bee's elbow will be breakable. So, we've already seen many moves in this game for City of the Wolves that are breakable, like uppercuts, whatever. You do it, you do the break, you land early, you can keep comboing. We haven't seen that so much in supers, though. So the super being breakable is going to be interesting to see how that actually works. Maybe it makes it safe on block, maybe you get even bigger combos. Remains to be seen, I suppose. So now, all that said, I want to walk you through a full match blow by blow, just so you can see a lot of what Mai is capable of in this game. And this Terry Bogard guy's in the news too, so let's use him. So out of the gate, Mai does have a lot of range on a lot of her moves, although not quite round start range on her stand heavy kick or stand D. You can see here just barely whiffs against Terry, who then gets a wild punish, and we can see that zoom in effect I talked about earlier in the video. And then also wild punish D for Terry, combos into power wave. That's nice. After a jump, we have an air just defend. If you don't know just defend, think of it like parries in Street Fighter. And yes, you can do it while in the air, although only on regular jumps, not on hops. So after this, Mai gets pressured to the corner where she uses her Rev Blow. So Rev Blow is the universal armored attack that you can only do while you're in your SPG, which is the flashing part of the health. So if you're not in the right part of your health bar, no cool armored move for you. Mai attempts a meaty fan toss, but misses, unfortunately. Jump light kick though, still very good cross up as it traditionally is. And then we see some fun stuff here. You're looking at close heavy kick and close heavy punch. And both of these are naturally 2 hitters. So general combo ability for Mai up close is going to be pretty easy, I would think. Big fan of easy hit confirms, I'm lazy. So a drop here, unfortunately, although we'll come back. So Ryoenbu whiffs, Terry bops her on the head, goes for the jump, and hey, Mai has a DP now. So screw it, don't jump on me, I can do a reversal. And jump B, jump light kick, cross up again, and now this time, stuff's showing up that's gonna work. So the 2 hitting close heavy kick, at least on counter hit, can link into the close hitting heavy punch, which is also 2 hits, and then go into crouch light punch, and then go into Ryoenbu. So combo ability for Mai seems pretty alright, all things told. Harassing with some fan tosses, as Mai wants to do. Crouch light kick, crouch light punch, Ryoenbu, another classic hit confirm. And then we get to see something that this version of Mai will have that the Street Fighter 6 version will never have, this right here. So this is Jump Back EX Musasabi no Mai, the flying squirrel attack. If you're a Street Fighter fan, most analogous move to this is the Condor Dive, except it's way better. So 1, on EX, the startup is basically instant. 2, doing it from a jump back, so he can catch a move, right? You can do that in SNK games. Over the recent years, Street Fighter, they started taking that stuff away. Lily could do jump back EX Condor Dive for a short time, and they patched it out as a bug. So Mai's not going to be able to do this in Street Fighter 6, right? And Musasabi no Mai, usually, if you even mildly space it, you can make a plus on block. So basically like faster, better Condor Dive, right? And showing its worth here. So more fan harassment, getting pushed back by Terry though. And then we're going to see that reversal again here. And once again, depending on your button press, you can make it invincible. So you can see here, Terry's attack clearly goes through Mai. She fan twirls through it. And even on the left side of the screen, you can see clear as day, it says invincible. And this game being this game, it's completely free. You don't got to spend any meter on it, right? Unlike, say, Street Fighter 6, Street Fighter 5, where invincible reversals need a meter. Just wake up, light DP, it's invincible, you're good to go. Just don't get blocked or you'll die. As mentioned earlier in the video, it's been a long time since Mai's had any kind of like reliable defensive move. Usually she has to rely on her speed, spacing, projectiles, usually good normals, but you don't actually want to let someone in. Now you have a DP, so the world's her oyster, potentially. Going to the next round, stand heavy kick's going to pay off this time. Once again, the range on this is really big. Her stand heavy kick, her stand heavy punch, very long range. Annoying Terry with projectiles. And now we're going to go back to some combo ability, which is also some drop ability, but that's life, I suppose. Now we're about to head into an extended combo, but I do want to highlight this first. So basic hit confirmed, but 3 hits. So crouch light kick, crouch light punch, far light punch, and we're able to go into Ryoenbu. Okay, now pay attention. EX Ryuenbu, Rev Excel cancelled into EX Fan Toss. Ninja Bees, break cancelled, does not complete. Uppercut, break cancelled, does not complete. EX Uppercut, break cancelled, you can do that 2 times in a row, does not complete. Into the Hidden Gear super secret move, the big fancy move, right? So long extend combos, and if you haven't seen this, this is where Mai transforms into Classic Mai. So this classic appearance is part of her Hidden Gear super move. It is not the default look, that's the new biker look. I'm assuming they're smart enough to make this, even if it's just like DLC or something, a costume you can use, because people are sort of fans of this appearance of Mai, right? No pun intended. But yeah, this super looks pretty damn good. And that was 3 break cancels in a row, by the way. Could have been 4 if we did the elbow super that we haven't seen. And here is EX Fan Toss from further away. You have double fans, so yeah, lots of projectiles. Fan Toss is going to be perfectly fine and annoying like it usually is, I'm very sure. So, all that said, once again, I'm personally a fan of Mai, no pun intended, and Mai looks really good. Like, it looks really good on their own. Mai looks pretty good, you know what I'm saying, right? Like, yeah, Mai looks really good. Gameplay looks fun, interesting, has some old tricks, some new tricks, some returning tricks. There's a lot of fun stuff here. City of the Wolves is looking pretty good, y'all. When that original Mai trailer dropped, it was a very different kind of trailer than a lot of the other trailers we've seen, and not as high on the amount of information, unfortunately. Although that said, thanks to this footage, once again provided by SNK, and thank you very much for that, we now have a deeper look and a better understanding of the character. Like, Mai, along with Terry, are like, you know, basically like the 2 main characters of the game. Sorry, Rock fans. I'm just being real with you, right? Rock's not the main event anymore. It's been 25 years and Rock ain't in no Street Fighter 6. Okay? Terry and Mai are the main event. So, that said, they're both looking pretty good here. Mai still appears to be, you know, like a spacing footsies neutral style character, and with the fact that the usual like cross-up gimmicks of down B, you can get combos after the fact, jump back, EX Musasabi no Mai, her dive seems like instantaneous. Looks like it's going to be fun time ahead for Mai fans. And once again, no pun intended. How do I even do that, right? If I say Mai fans, like, oh, like, there's no winning, is there, right? I don't know. That's a question for another time, I suppose. But my friends, that is the video. So thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well. And go out and play some Fatal Fury.